Okay, today we'll be doing Rescue of Emperor Xian.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so it doesn't look like who you choose as a companion matters much where you spawn, so I'll go with Guoja. Whoops. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, everything's good, so let's start the battle.
Me here. I suppose our victory is...
Now go. We have but one goal to achieve. We must overcome
My
all
allergies are not
Say,
being as bad today as they have been the past few days, so I figured I'd recorded a few videos.
Enemy officer
It seems
has been defeated.
Li Jue's forces are pursuing the Emperor. We must
This
come to
territory
his rescue.
is ours.
Our task is to capture enemy bases. We will clear the path to Luoyang and welcome the Emperor there.
Oh, I can't go that way. That's why I couldn't open the gate.
All right, let's move out.
Begin the advance!
Arrogant fools, coming to claim the throne for yourselves. The enemy officer has been defeated.
So, this battle is not very difficult in my opinion. The hardest part is at the end when you're actually escorting the carriage.
Cannot hold out for much longer. Take that. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Let's go. Choosing solitude on the battlefield. We must
I don't really need help to take out generics like you.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
But don't let up.
Okay, someone's already opening that gate.
We are grateful for your aid. But who on earth?
Your Majesty, please rest assured that we will bring you safely to the Luoyang.
Sounds trusted vassals. What a welcome turn of events.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer, enemies in the near vicinity have been dealt with.
Alright.
Lord Cao Cao, your aid has been most welcome.
So this is where the battle gets a bit annoying.
Well, we have rescued the Emperor. Now, we just need to get him out of here safely.
Go find the Emperor! None have reached Luoyang yet!
I believe he takes this path up here. If I can take that path.
And there are the pursuers, right on cue. We should leave right away.
I'm just gonna follow the carriage.
We cannot allow any harm to come to the Emperor. Could we not try traveling a path with as few enemy forces as possible?
Okay, so it's actually this way it's going to go.
We'll just have to go around them.
Let's go. I think it's safe to say this place is ours now. Let's go.
Okay, apparently it goes this way.
Great strength. I'm pulling back for now. I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
I'm gonna go help the people down here.
Your combat abilities are to
The enemy officer
They shall serve as an example for my own efforts.
I'm really not a huge fan of these battles in Dynasty Warriors where you have to escort a carriage, so I'm glad they're not that common.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Alright, let's go help down here now. If I can. Yes, I can.
Let's go. Let's go. I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease.
Once again, we must choose a passage here. Now, how do things look up ahead? The path to Lord
He's out in my range, dang.
for the Emperor's safety. We should find another way forward.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Get back here. I need to take you out quickly so I can go help the carriage.
We have repelled the pursuers. This territory. Let us make the enemy officer has been defeated.
Looks like it will be our victory. Keep up the pace. Oh, we're taking the Emperor with us.
No, you're not.
All right, advance. Keep up the pace, guys. Time to advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are amazing. I
The
always
enemy
knew
officer
you surpassed even my highest expectations.
We managed to fight them off this time. From now on, let's try to bring them down before they get too close.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fantastic display.
The enemy officer
You should be proud of what you've accomplished.
Alright. That's those reinforcements dealt with. Let's continue following the carriage.
I think the time has come to employ a little trap. Commence the advance.
Now that we've come this far, Luoyang is but a stone's throw away. We should keep moving.
You thought you could just walk away with the Emperor? You'll never escape us.
Hello, Joshu.
All units, charge!
Oh, I can't attack
Destroy the
them
Emperor
yet.
Before they enter Luoyang.
Which way? I never expected him to command such a force. I must urge the Emperor to enter Luoyang immediately. We must be a shield to buy time for the Emperor to escape. All units, assemble before Hulao Gate.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
Now we've
has
got
been
you.
defeated.
Hand over the Emperor, if you please.
To be honest, I'd rather not risk my life here. The enemy officer has been defeated. I've already fulfilled my duty. The enemy officer has been defeated. Anymore.
Alright, now Li Jue and Guo Si should approach with a large force you have to fight through.
It is futile to fight against an army of this size. Now, Your Majesty, if you would kindly place yourself back under our protection.
The only choice we have is to defeat them head on. Go now, my fiercest warrior! Slaughter the beasts that pursue the Emperor!
I don't use my bodyguard abilities very
Feeling
often.
about this? Your Majesty, glad to see you are unharmed. Ah, Cao Cao, protect you from here on out.
Stay out of our way! The Emperor belongs to us! Reach Luoyang? There's still time. All units, break through Hulao Gate. Pursue the Emperor.
I get to actually use my companion for once.
Must be destroyed.
We are the rightful guardians of the Emperor. We will not allow you to take him from us.
This lady is guided by unshakable loyalty. Traitors and infidels are no match for my resolve.
Shall we get serious?
Impressive. A soldier quite unlike any other. A straight and sturdy blade, sharp.
Victory is...
Hello, Guo Si. I don't want to deal with you right now. I want to deal with these generics. Well, I guess Guo Si is technically a generic too.
Victory is sweet.
Damn it!
Victory is sweet.
I won't forget this. To fight against such a force without fear. What commendable courage.
Good. That's the spirit we're looking for. We won't lose to anyone.
Alright, that's this battle done with.
Has been defeated.
That was kind of a long one.
His Majesty will now be able to rest easy within Luoyang. Thank you for all your efforts.
What did you say? You wish to have me placed under your protection?
The ruined Luoyang is in a pitiful state, is it not?
So, you would use me as your political puppet? Like Dongzhou, then Li Jue and Gouxi, like the territorial beasts of the world?
As you say. The greed of man throws order into chaos. Breeds all the strife we face in this world. Even so, those lacking desire lose sight of their path, of how to live. What we need are laws and systems to regulate such desires. Strength to safeguard such statutes and amend any unrest. And at the zenith of this structure, we need you, Your Majesty, as a symbol most sacrosanct.
Cao Cao. What is it you...
A new world. Be that as it may, for the sake of one's ambitions, one must eradicate those standing in the way, or face being eradicated. This is the path I, Cao Cao, dare to walk. The path of absolute rule.
Cao Cao has decided on his goal and gained the means to fulfill it. With pure reason as his guiding principle, he aims to control the land. However, so steadfast is his dedication to this principle that he risks eliminating not only corruption, but compassion as well. His path will be a trying one. If his conquest is to succeed, countless lives will be lost. Guardian of Peace. If you believe that Cao Cao is the hero that will bring an end to the chaos, then walk alongside him.
All right. So I believe that is the end of chapter 3. There might be one more battle. I don't remember for sure.
We have something really important to discuss. It's about your future with us and our Lord.
As I'm sure you've heard, Cao Cao has made the decision to bring the Emperor to you. This will be a great step forward on his path to supremacy. We know what steps we must take from here on out. All that's left now is to take them. So, how about it? Will you tread this path with us?
You are wasted as a mere hired hand. Enter the service of Lord Cao Cao officially so that we can build a powerful new kingdom. Now, I really shouldn't be the one to say this, but the path our Lord has chosen will not be easy. We will likely have to fight all sorts of rivals along the way. I suppose that's what it takes to rule by the sword. That's why having you with us would be so reassuring. More than anything, we would hate to see a friend among the ranks of our enemies.
Nevertheless, this decision will affect your future. So will you join us or not? Think carefully before making your choice. You will. Cao Cao will be pleased to hear that.
All right. Then we should deliver the news to our Lord right away. But really, it pleases me greatly to have you join us. You won't regret it.
Having you under Cao Cao's command will lift some of the weight off my shoulders. I'm counting on you.
Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Liu Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Chiapei. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
These chapter titles are really long, I've noticed.
Allow me to welcome you again.
Here, here. You've already done so much to help us. I'm glad you decided to formally join our forces.
Agreed. I just wish we could find more people like you.
On the one hand, you are valuable to us simply for your excellent abilities as a warrior. Yet, your versatility is what makes you special. And so I will not give you any strict orders. You can do as you see fit. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to recruit you if I intended for you to serve me like any other officer. Each of my retainers has unique strengths. It is my job to decide how they may be best utilized. Use your gifts to soar through the battlefield like a Luan.
Xian Wei, don't you think you're working too hard? You'll collapse if you don't take a moment to rest once in a while.
Ha! Don't worry, Shu Chu. I can handle it. Neither of us came from renowned families. So we need to work hard just to prove ourselves. Right, Yue Jin?
Yes, I was a mere record keeper before my promotion. Now I have to keep striving to live up to his lordship's high expectations.
And you're one to talk, Shu Chu. You've been working from dawn until dusk as well.
Well, I've lived in a village my whole life, but now we're trying to cultivate fields across the realm. There's a lot of work to do.
It seems we are all in agreement. I hear that your circumstances are similar to mine. I am new here, and know little of what has passed. I imagine Lord Cao Cao must have recruited you for your particular skills. Very well. I won't pry. Lord Cao Cao rates your skills very highly. That much is clear. He is not swayed by reputation or accomplishments. He simply assesses each warrior's might, and each strategist's shrewdness.
Yes, if he hadn't taken notice of me, I'd have remained in the infantry. I may never have had a chance to prove myself.
That's why we must work harder than ever. If we let up, we might end up disgracing our lord.
Right. It's going to take a lot of sweat and toil to get to where we want to go. But we owe it to him to throw ourselves into it.
Now, let's discuss what to do about Liu Bu.
He has fled from Puyang, and now seeks shelter under Liu Bei, who in terms of military strength alone is no real threat to us.
But what's concerning is the growing number of elite warriors who have gathered to serve him out of admiration for his character. While we could have easily dealt with each of them individually, now that so many of them are allied together...
I am of the same opinion. Especially noteworthy are Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, Liu Bei's two fiercest officers.
Then, our aim should be to destroy their unity.
It is Liu Bei himself that binds them all together. He is widely respected as a benevolent man. Most would be honored to serve him. But as we know, Louis Bu is ambitious, perhaps too ambitious to remain in anyone's service for long.
Then, we ought to have Liu Bei sent to eliminate Yuan Shu by imperial decree. If we can force Louis Bu and Liu Bei into a conflict, both will take heavy losses.
Would you elaborate on your reasoning, Lord Xunyu?
We shall take advantage of Liu Bei's virtuous nature. From what I understand, he is not the type to turn down people's requests. If he receives orders from the Emperor, he is certain to comply. And once he leads his forces away, Xiape will no longer be adequately defended. Chen Gong will not miss the opportunity to capture it.
Yuan Shu and Liu Bei are among our biggest threats. If they destroy each other, it would be a big help. Lord Xunyu, you're being surprisingly ruthless. Are we to assume this is all for the sake of a peaceful future?
His lordship has set his sights on conquering the entire realm. If I'm to assist him in that goal, I too must be willing to make hard choices.
Lord Xunyu, that is...
I admit I have my own thoughts on the matter, but I will recommend to Lord Cao Cao that an imperial decree be issued.
I see. Liu Bei would certainly become a threat with Louis Bu in his ranks. I will propose to the Emperor that Yuan Shu be hunted down.
Thank you, my lord.
The situation is concerning, even supposing that we manage to take care of Louis Bu and Liu Bei. Yuan Shao battles with Gong Sun San and Yo to the north, and tensions are rising in Jing to the south.
Yuan Shao is the one we should be most wary of. Gongsun Zan is doing well defending against him, but Yuan Shao now controls most of Hebei, so it is only a matter of time. Yuan Shao will win eventually.
And when he does, his forces will be further bolstered by citizens from Yo province and the remnants of Gongsun Zan's army. After that, he will set his sights on us. Or to be more precise, on the Emperor in the capital.
So what do? Ally with Gongsun San and take him on? It'll take a significant amount of our manpower to overturn Gongsun San's unfavorable odds.
Agreed. And if he were to win, we would end up as enemies before long. I think we should hold back and look for a way to weaken both parties.
Yan Wei, what do you think?
Me? I have nothing to contribute to a discussion on strategy.
If we never bring in new voices to our discussions, our strategies will become predictable. It can be useful to hear candid opinions from someone like you sometimes.
If you put it that way, well, in my opinion, the most important thing in any war is to protect whatever you value the most. I would advise that we stay put and protect the Emperor and the capital. And while Yuan Shao and Gongsun San are fighting, we can build up our strength.
A sound strategy, as I'd expect from you, Lord Yanwei. I think that may just be the best course of action. At the same time, we need to ensure that we're not dragged into the conflict. for one reason or another.
We ought to eliminate the possibility of Yuan Shao finding some excuse to attack us. One way might be to cede him the rank of Grand General, which His Majesty bestowed on Lord Cao Cao just recently.
That wouldn't be right, surely. Yuan Shao is not worthy of it for one, and it was the Emperor's decision.
An interesting stratagem. His pride will not allow him to attack someone he is indebted to. The rank of Grand General is a mere formality. I have no qualms about giving it up.
Well then, it seems we have decided on our strategy with respect to Louis Bu, Yuan Shu, Liu Bei, Yuan Shao, and Gongsun Zhen.
That leaves one other major matter. What to do about Jing Province. Zhang Ji, who took the city of Nanyang and Jing, has fallen. Now his successor, Zhang Shu, is in rivalry with Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's forces far outnumber those of Shang Shu, stationed in Wan Castle. I believe we should take Nanyang, an ally with Liu Biao.
Then let us try that. We will face Zhang Shu next. Go and make preparations for battle.
What a shame. Zhang Shu's forces have surrendered. You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield. The difference in our forces is too great. Zhang Shu must have realized that they could never win. On the other hand, one must admire their quick judgment. They would have been a difficult adversary if we had ended up in battle. Right now, Zhang Shu should be on his way to see Cao Cao. We will receive more instructions soon. Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me. In fact, I should be thanking you for your wisdom.
That is gracious of you to say.
While we have the chance, we wish to make a proposal. In honor of this agreement, what say we celebrate with a feast at our expense? Of course, it won't be as sophisticated as perhaps you're used to. Nevertheless, we wish to show you our goodwill.
Well, we could use some merriment. Will you also allow us officers to attend?
Regretfully, I do not think we could manage a gathering as large as that. The banquet will have to be for a select few only. Otherwise, Wan Castle's provisions would quickly run out. Besides, we don't want a repeat of the incident at Hongmen. We simply wish for Lord Cao Cao to enjoy our finest wine.
That is enough, Jia Shu. But let me be upfront about the circumstances. Of course, not much time has passed since we were enemies. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the castle to ensure the banquet passes without incident.
Very well. Guo Jia, I will accept their hospitality. There is much to discuss, and this would be a good opportunity for that.
But we cannot allow you to go alone, Lord Cao Cao. Take Lord Dian Wei and the others as an escort.
Very well, I will. The rest of you will need to remain outside the castle for a while.
I hope this isn't going to lead directly into the Battle of Wan
Forget
Castle.
what I said earlier. You're about to fight your first battle as an officer of Cao Cao. Zhang Shu's surrender was a ruse. He sent all of his forces at Wan Castle to attack. We don't know if Cao Cao is safe, but he should still be in the castle. Although Dian Wei's group is guarding him, he was still reckless.
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what Zhang Shu was up to.
What he's up to?
He may already have made peace with Liu Biao, and maybe Yuan Shu, and Liu Bei too. By heading deep into the enemy's territory, Lord Cao Cao would be able to quickly find out the truth of the matter for himself.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life. I suppose he didn't expect Zhang Shu to be so bold.
Only he would know. Either way, this will not be a straightforward battle. Zhang Shu's forces may have further tricks up their sleeves. We'll need to remain on guard.
So this is the first battle where the the fate altered thing is present, where you can basically change the outcome of the battle and unlock the hypothetical route. I'm not sure if I'm going to show off how to do that, but I do plan on doing the hypothetical routes. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.